What is up, guys? DJ Rick Webb here, and instead of filming a review on the $30 PARs, I know you guys want to know what they're about. We're going to be doing a comparison video to help understand why these PARs cost $30 versus the American DJ Mega Tri-Par Pluses that cost $100, or the American DJ Par Profiles that are running for about $50 now. Like I said, we got the American DJ Mega Par here, Mega Par Profiles here. These are 10mm diodes, kind of bright. Right here on the next to it, we have the American DJ Mega Tri-Par Pluses. Those are red, green, and blue with UV diodes inside of each one of these. So there's 5 of those in there. And then over here we have the $30 Par, which is red, green, and blue 3-watt diodes scattered across it instead of being in combined diodes like these. So first off, let's talk about these actual lights. Let's take a look at them. The $30 Pars are plastic casing, and you have all the diodes on the front of them. You have this very thin metal base for them, and then you have a built-in power cable, which I heard that some people have been able to put AC ports on them, similar to what you would find on an American DJ Par. We'll look at that in a second. And then you have DMX and DMX in and out on the bottom of these fixtures. If you move over to something like the American DJ Mega Par or Mega Tri-Par Profile Pluses, these are the exact same housings. You got all the 10mm on the Par Profiles though, but a very thicker, I would say thicker and more solid plastic casing on these lights. The Mega Tri actually have a metal on the front of them as well to add on to the durability of the Mega Tri-Pars. There's metal in the front. Both of them have way thicker metal brackets. Way thicker. Way more sturdy on this. And the yokes on these are collapse proof, so the light will never actually hit the ground. Which isn't a big deal on these ones, because the DMX ports are not on the bottom, they are on the sides. So your AC power in and your DMX in and out are on the bottom. We also have AC power out on these as well, which is very handy compared to the $30 Par. Now let's actually take a look at these lights. So I'm gonna shut some lights off here so that we can see better, but we're gonna first take a look at the $30 Par and see what it can do. So going through our menus here, on the $30 Pars, it differs on every $30 Par what the menus are, but overall you're going to have a color mixing channel, you're going to have a DMX channel, and then you're going to have some separate function channels such as a sound active mode. This is the color mixing channel, which works as described. This is the white it's producing, and I will give the $30 Pars, on camera, the color blending that this does looks very good. In real life, it's not that great. The color blending is pretty bad on these lights, especially if you use these for uplight. Unless you're shining it through like drapes, you will see this color blending pretty bad, and you will be able to identify the red, green, and blue lights coming out of this. So it's not the greatest in the world when it comes to uplighting. It will get the job done though. It got the job done for me in a while. We move over to sound, and sound on this light is very, very, very sensitive. As you can see just from my voice, I'm not speaking that loud, and this light is picking it up really, 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 really well. When you put this in the DJ scenario, when you have the music bouncing, this thing looks like a freaking strobe light going off the whole entire time. Sound mode on this thing by itself is terrible. That's why I DMX these lights. Other modes, you got slave, you can do master slave, but like I said, it's terrible for sound active mode. There's also these fade modes. There's different fade modes and flashing modes as well that you can go into. There's auto mode, which isn't really much better. There's even a strobe mode, so you can make your static color strobe as well on mine. Overall, programs on this light by itself, excellent if you're going to be using it for just static colors. You can color mix perfectly fine on this light. Sound active mode on this light is pretty bad. It's a strober. It's a strober. Now we're going to look at the best competitor to the $30 par, which is the American DJ Par Profile, the regular 10mm Par Profile, as you can see on the wall over there. This light is the closest to it in the market. It's about, I think it's $50. I think maybe even for $50 you can get the Par Profile Plus. I haven't seen it before in person, but what they did was they took the Par Profile with the 10mm diodes and they added a 3-watt UV in the middle, which I heard makes color mixing with UV perfectly fine, perfectly normal, and you can use it even with a black light in some scenarios. But the modes you'll find on this are 1,000 times better than what you'll find on this, plus the display is so much easier, and you got these nice big buttons to work with to change in between all the options. So you have your standard color mixing on this as well. Sound active mode on this is a lot better. As you can see, I'm talking right now and it can't even pick it up. But if I tap on it, it will pick it up. So if I talk really loud, see, it just barely picked it up talking loud, versus the $30 par, which basically strobes. Sound mode on this is actually fairly good. And then they have the built-in programs as well. There's even built-in already made colors on this as well. Your DMX mode like normal, and it comes with an IR remote. And on this remote, you can control everything that you want the light to do. I can change between RGB, I can even black it out completely, or I can go to sound active, I can select a program, I can make it flash and strobe, so I could go back and forth between select program and this, so I could do this, and you can even go up and down to select different sound active type of patterns. It's pretty sweet. If we move over here to the Mega Tri-Par Profile Plus, you'll find that the modes on this are identical to what you'll find on the Mega Par Profile. They do have the extra, they do have way more color combinations, pre-made color combinations on it. So overall, it's the same. There also is a remote for the Mega Tri-Par Profile Plus, I believe. Alright, so this is a little bit of a test. This is identical distance away. They're about 10 feet away each. What you're looking at right here on the right is the American DJ Mega Par Profile, and on the left is the $30 Par. As you can see, it's a really washed out look on the $30 Par. You can see the reds and the blues. You can kind of see the different colors coming through it, and it's a lot more washed out versus the $30 Par, which is more of a clean, consistent color throughout. Now, on the right, we have the Mega Tri-Par Plus from American DJ versus the $30 Par, and as you guys can see right here, brightness-wise, these are very much identical. But you will see, again, on the right, that you have a more evenly distributed white color, and I will say that the Mega Tri-Par Pluses are a better representation of a cool white, even more so than the Par Profile and the $30 Par. The $30 Par is still on the left. You can still see the washed out. So as you guys saw, the $30 Par does stack up pretty well when it comes to brightness. It is a very bright light, and it comes even close to matching the same brightness as the Mega Tri-Par light does as well, which would be, if you got the Mega Tri-Par by itself, it would just be as bright as this. This just has an extra UV to it. That's what the Plus is for. The Par Profile, as you guys saw, is the closest light, and price-wise it's $20 more. It's not as bright, but it does have a lot more features and a lot more easy-to-use features, especially with a remote, if you are going to run the light by itself compared to DMXing them. Let's talk a little bit about durability. The $30 Pars, compared to any of the American DJ Pars, are not the most durable thing in the world. Like I said, this bottom clamp is very bendable. Not very strong. I could even bend the American DJ bracket if I wanted to. It is extremely solid. Like, okay, I can bend it a little bit there, but this is some extremely strong stuff here, and the housing on these are extremely strong as well. Other than the bracket, the only gripe I have is that these cables do not, if someone knows how to do the conversions, I've heard some people comment that they've opened these $30 Par lights up and done conversions so that you just use a standard ICU cable. to power these. Standard cables that come with these suck, as you can see right there. This is the actual rubber housing on these cables coming off of the actual power cable. And on a few of them, I've actually had to take apart this end right here to resolder wires because they've ripped them. But literally, yeah, all of these wires have done this to me. And durability wise, you can just push these, you can unscrew this, and you can push this wire back into the housing so that it is more uniform, I would say. So you can push that back into the housing like so, and now it's good, but a little bit of jerking on that will pull that back off again. I've also been running into a couple issues with the sensitivity of plugging in cables to this. It might have something to do with the fact that it's a vertical plug, but these DMX plugs on here are a little bit loose. I've had to wiggle my receivers a couple times to get them to work, which is not that great. Overall, thoughts on $30 pars. I would have to say, if you are a very new DJ, these are a great option. If you are a very new DJ and you don't have that much money to spend, just getting a couple of these so that way you can put some sort of light behind you. I wouldn't recommend running these in sound at all for any gig possible. Literally would not recommend using sound on these. If you have to, you can. They probably work good for parties, kid parties, stuff where they like a lot of light, and but wedding wise I wouldn't use sound on these. But honestly, if you are a mobile DJ though, and you are serious about being more of a mobile DJ, and this goes across everything, all lighting that you're buying, I've found over my last, how many years have I been DJing? I don't know, I've been DJing for like 7 years now, and what I found is that if you it's better off to buy name brand lights. It's going to cost more, but overall, in the long run, it's going to save you a lot of headaches. It's going to be way more durable. The functions on it are going to be way better to use. It's going to be better, more interactive for you to be able to use it easily. And if you're getting into DMX, if you plan on getting into DMX lighting on like Chavez Show Express and programming lights DMX-wise, having lights that are name brand will save you a crap ton of time. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm actually getting rid of the $30 pars, getting rid of them in a giveaway at the end of this video, or in the description there's a link to that video. It's my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. I'm giving away all 4 of the $30 pars I got, including this T-bar you see behind me. I'm giving away all that. I'm mostly giving them away because I've upgraded to higher quality lights, and I'm just at the point where these lights don't fit the professionality of where I'm at as a DJ. So I'm getting rid of them. I'm not saying they're bad. They have great purpose, great use that you can get out of them, especially if you're young DJs that are just now starting out. The $30 pars are a great option for young starting out DJs to get some sort of lighting. Anyways guys, that's all for this par comparison video slash review slash what you should do with par lights and stuff like that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. New videos, new gig logs, DJ reviews, tip videos coming out weekly. Anyways, my name is DJ Rick Webb. Keep them records spinning, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.